Travis Scott decided to post a dope Batman fit with the cars, the Lamborghini truck, the G-Wagon, all lifted, custom. And what do? Y'all go and make him feel black.
Kendall Jenner threw a massive Halloween/birthday party, and of course, she is receiving a ton of backlash for it.
Birthday to you.
Many influencers ended spooky season with Halloween costumes and parties, but some fans aren't happy. Before I get into the tea, I just want to put out a disclaimer. Please do not send any hate to Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, Travis Scott, Tana Mongeau, Jake Paul, Jaden Smith, or anyone else mentioned in this story. This video is simply meant to report on the news and give some insight on the situation. Despite the worldwide lockdown, many people, including celebrities and influencers, wanted to celebrate Halloween in whatever way they could. One way people could celebrate Halloween was by dressing in costumes, even if they didn't leave the house. Many celebrities went all out on their costumes. Jennifer Lopez and her boyfriend, baseball player Alex Rodriguez, dressed as Madonna from her Like a Virgin music video and Bruce Springsteen, respectively. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen dressed as Spider-Man and Natalie Portman's character in the film Black Swan. Halsey dressed as Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Cardi B dressed as Medusa. Normani dressed as Catwoman. Riverdale stars Lily Reinhart, Madeleine Petsch, and Camila Mendes dressed as the Powerpuff Girls. The Weeknd dressed as the Nutty Professor. Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade, and their family dressed as S'mores. And Queer Eye star Tan France dressed as Moira Rose from the TV show Schitt's Creek. But some celebrities received backlash for their costumes. Kylie Jenner and her friends dressed as the Power Rangers. While many people loved the costume, some people used the costume to poke fun at Kylie's past cosmetic procedures. When Kylie posted a TikTok showing off their costumes, one person commented, "Someone said plastic rangers, please!" Kylie replied, "And we love recycling." Travis Scott wore a brown Batman costume for Halloween, but many people didn't like his costume. Travis Scott is drowning in millions of dollars right now, and he couldn't get a good Batman costume. Shaking my head. Travis Scott trying to look like Batman this Halloween, but he built more like the Flea. Travis Scott made Batman swaggerless. Can somebody explain how to class on how he's not one of the worst things to come to hip-hop? One person even called him a roach, which has racist implications. After receiving backlash on the Halloween costume post, Travis deactivated his Instagram account. However, a source close to Travis told Page Six that he deleted his Instagram to focus on his family. Halloween had nothing to do with it. He is focusing on his family and their well-being and wants to influence his fans to do the same instead of being so consumed with social media. Finally, Jaden Smith, a rapper and Will Smith's son, apparently wore an oxygen mask as his Halloween costume, which appeared to be a reference to the pandemic. Many people were upset at the costume. There's just something so inhumane about Jaden Smith wearing an oxygen mask as a costume. Not Jaden Smith dressing up as a COVID patient for Halloween. He's making fun of the situation. My mom and my aunt are asthmatic, and they were rushed to the hospital with oxygen many times. I'm beyond disgusted. Jaden Smith being dressed up as a COVID patient doesn't sit right with me. However, one person said Jaden appeared to be dressing as the main character from the film Tenet, who wears an oxygen mask similar to the one Jaden was wearing. As well, several influencers and celebrities held Halloween parties during the lockdown. Jake Paul's Team 10 house held a party, and several people who attended that party, including Tana Mongeau, also attended a party at a warehouse in LA. Lily Pons also held a large Halloween party in Miami. Several influencers traveled from different parts of the United States to attend the party, including the Dolan twins and Diplo. And Jeffree Star hosted a Halloween party for his friends, family, and employees. While many people were upset about these parties, the one that got the most backlash was Kendall Jenner's Halloween birthday party. Seemingly anticipating the backlash, Kendall had flyers out promoting a no social media rule. People could take pictures and videos, but they could not post them to social media. But no one was following that rule, including Kendall's own sisters, Kylie Jenner and Kim Kardashian. According to their Instagram stories, several celebrities and influencers attended the party, including Saweetie, The Weeknd, Winnie Harlow, Justin and Hailey Bieber, Doja Cat, Travis Scott, and Jaden Smith. There were allegedly 100 guests at the party, and every person entering the venue had to have a rapid virus test with a negative result before they were allowed to enter the party. Many of the guests appeared to not be wearing masks at the party. In one video, a waiter wearing a mask tries to turn his head away as a maskless Kendall blows out the candles on a cake he is holding. When pictures and videos from the party started spreading online, most people were outraged. Can all these celebrities, aka Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, Justin Bieber, Nikita Dragun, Jaden Smith to name a few, stop being ignorant towards this virus? There are people that are dying. You don't need a Halloween party. Not all these celebs posting about wearing a mask, social distancing, then showing up to Kendall Jenner's party. Eat the rich. While nurses, doctors, etc. are begging people to social distance and have empathy, celebs just raise a big middle fingers to them. Pretty sad. The fact that celebrities have access to rapid testing and use that privilege to throw giant parties, while the rest of us have lost jobs and can't see our families, is infuriating. She should have dressed up as Marie Antoinette instead, because the vibe of this is very let them eat cake. My mom fell and broke her hip on Friday. She's having surgery right now. None of us can be with her, but this vapid was throwing a birthday party for herself? That whole family is complete and total garbage. C's sister get dragged for throwing a party on a private island or something, continues to have a Halloween party anyway. Kendall has not responded to the backlash. This was a very strange Halloween for everyone. With the worldwide lockdown, most Halloween traditions, like parties or trick-or-treating, had to be cancelled. But many celebrities clearly did not follow public health guidelines and either held or attended parties anyway. In Los Angeles, where Team 10 and Kendall held their parties, the Public Health Department's advisory for Halloween celebrations said that residents can gather with up to 2 other households, but only gather outdoors while wearing face coverings and remaining 6 feet apart the entire time. While we weren't present at the parties, it's clear from the photos and videos that they weren't following the local public health guidelines. In Miami, where Lele Pons hosted her party, the city is in phase 3 of reopening. Most restrictions on businesses and gatherings have been lifted, but mask wearing and social distancing are still encouraged. So even though Lele was not technically breaking the local guidelines, it's also clear that most people at the party were not social distancing or wearing masks. It's understandable that after months of lockdown, people want to leave their homes and see their loved ones again. But it's important to follow local public health guidelines and limit the spread of the virus to protect ourselves and our community. Hopefully, we can all have a Halloween that's closer to normal in 2021. What do you think about this story? Do you think the influencers were being irresponsible? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the like button. To keep up on all the tea, consider subscribing to the channel.